And all right, this is another fight on the card where I'm looking at the line and way more than the Yoder fight because obviously Alatenghi's coming off a win, he's coming off a good performance, and he's been active, so you don't have as many worries with him. I think the line is way off. I mean, I don't understand why Gutierrez would be such a favorite. You look at AlatengHeili, and I could say, or people could say that are very heavily on Gutierrez, that if you go back, you watch his fight with Casey Kenny. Casey Kenny was able to go southpaw, use those round kicks to the body, to the head, kind of really nullify Alateng, keep him on the outside, and just dominate him easily. But Gutierrez, to me, he's not that type of kicker, even though he's a phenomenal kicker. He mostly kicks from orthodox. He will switch stance, but you don't see him switching stance to southpaw, sticking there for the whole entirety of a fight and spamming those round kicks to the body and head like that. It's like he throws a lot of front kicks and a lot of leg kicks, and I don't see him kind of sitting down, wanting to sit in the middle of the pocket and put the power on those round kicks to the body and then try to land those check hooks like Kenny was doing. I think he's going to do what he always does, which is kind of touch and go striking, skirting around the cage, trying to use those leg kicks, and then trying to time and snipe with his hands or a spinning attack or a knee or something like that, a dynamic strike. But he's a low volume guy. I think that his chin is a little suspect himself. We see him get rocked, hurt in fights. He got dropped by Munoz. And one of the things that he struggles with is that lead hook, the left hook over the top. And one of Alateng's best punches is that left hook. So I think that Alateng definitely has a lot of paths to victory. I mean, you look at Pedro Munoz's fight with Chris Gutierrez, he beat him with good feints, good forward pressure, a nice left hook, and the big right hand, and he just kind of outworked him. And you watch AlatengHeili's last fight with Chad and Helliger, and he did the very similar thing. You know, he pressured, good job with the feints, came with the left hook, came with the right hand. He's a very durable guy, and he's going to bring the volume. And one thing about this fight is it is short notice for both guys. And Heili, though, he was training to fight Hani Yaya, and Chris Gutierrez was training to fight Montel Jackson. So these guys are fighting totally different styles than what they were originally supposed to fight. And, Montel Jackson's also kind of a low volume striker. And I think that would have been an easier matchup, even though he's a higher level fighter than AlatengHeili, because Heili is going to bring the pressure. And one thing, if he's been training for Hani Yaya, you know he's going to be probably in great shape because he's been doing a lot of wrestling, a lot of grappling. And he could maybe take down Gutierrez or sneak a takedown or two in there in a close fight to win a decision. So I just don't understand this line. You look at Chris Gutierrez, a lot of his fights, I think he has 5 split decisions. He has a draw in the UFC, so it's like a lot of this guy's fights are really close. How can you justify lining him at minus 400? So just off that alone, I got to go with AlatengHeili to win this one, and I'm going to say he wins it via decision.